Hello, everybody. I'm Keira, a grade 12 IBDP student. Now, to start my speech, I have a riddle for you guys. See if you know what it means. One pen, one night, one miracle. In Chinese, we say that 一支笔,一个晚上,一个奇迹. Does anyone of you know what it means? So, it is a meme on the internet saying that a student can finish all their summer holiday homework using one pen in one night, which means a miracle. Now, I've studied in several different curriculums. I've studied the Chinese national curriculum at a public school and at a private school. And I'm now studying the IB. And I also tasted and discussed the AP curriculum, the A-level curriculums with my friends. And these curriculums have very different theories about how a class is taught, how a school is developed, how tests should look like, and how students are managed. But no matter how different they are, there is one thing that is unchanged across all my experiences: the summer holiday homework. It's becoming a cross-national thing. We get 2 months off over the summer, and we always get tons of homework to finish. And most of that includes doing practice questions or reading booklets and so on. Now, I get the value of homework. I know that homework is very valuable in terms of helping us practice, retain the knowledge so that we don't experience a summer slide, which means remembering nothing from last semester after a summer holiday. And that's why lots of parents say, you're not doing homework, you're not getting into Stanford. But in fact, homework's positive effect may be less than what we expect. A Stanford researcher found that students in high-achieving communities who spend too much time on homework experience more stress, physical health problems, lack of balance, and even alienation from society. What I don't really like about my summer holiday homework is that they're not set specifically for me, and it takes up a long time of my summer to finish. The homework is not set for my problems, the improvements I should make, what interests me about the subjects. It's just some very generalized tasks that the teacher set for everybody. Therefore, I'm not motivated to do my summer holiday homework every summer. I keep the homework undone until the last week of the holidays. I'm currently in grade 12, and I still have that bad habit. And there's another thing that I feel very weird about homework is the word deadline. I mean, if homework is supposed to meet a deadline, that means that homework is a dying thing, while education should be for living people. That doesn't make sense, right? And every time we finish a homework, we'd be like, RIP homework, I'm still alive. Well, so that's why I feel weird about the word. And I know that schools are supposed to be exciting for us every September. It's a new academic year. It's a brand new journey. I'm supposed to be excited about coming back to ISA. I'm here to inquire, to succeed, and to act. But before I live my best life, I got to meet a deadline. That makes school so depressing. Now, with summer holiday homework becoming a meme over the internet, I start to think from the systematic level. If you can relate to what I described just now, we can see that the summer holiday homework is not one child's problem. It's not one school's problem. It's not one family's problem. It's a global problem. It's a problem with the educational system design. Think about it. The ways of spending our summer holidays have gone through so many changes over the decades. See how technology bombs children every time. Bang! Toys, bang, TV, bang, video games, bang, TikTok, bang, Black Myth Wukong. And so the way that kids spend their summer holidays now is very different from what they did 20 years ago. Our society is changing very fast. Technology and new forms of entertainment are popping up to get students' attention, while our summer holiday homework is still continuing to be controlled, assigned, and tedious. So, in this changing world where everything keeps changing, I also believe that we should rethink about summer holiday homework and make changes about it. I listed lots of problems about summer holiday homework, and there are lots of ways to change it. After 12 years of homework experience and reflections, I became an expert in miracle making. Me and my friends, we push the human limits every 31st of August, and trust me, I'm professional in getting the homework done and undone. So, I believe that the first step of change should be giving the summer back to students. Get students involved in designing their own summer. Schools should stop taking over students' time with some very generalized work. We all know that students hate doing their summer holiday homework, right? Then a solution would be having a conversation about it. How do you want to spend your summer? What do you want to do for your summer holiday? What do you want to do for your subject? By proposing student-designed summer tasks, I have two ideas in mind. The first idea is called the me idea. The me idea means guiding students to do a self-initiated creation, project, or inquiry during the summer. The me idea means that what you do over the summer is unique for you. It's what you want to do. It's not generalized tasks anymore. Let's think about how to link your passion in life to the subjects that you do over the summer. I got inspired by my friend Sophia. In 2023 summer, Sophia just finished grade 9, which means finishing junior high school in China. And what Sophia chose to do for her summer, getting ready for grade 10 in the IB, is to finish a 13-page essay in English called The Connection Between Piano and Chinese Biology, Mathematics, Psychology, Business, and Management. So she's linking her passion piano to all of the IB subjects that she will be taking when school starts. Let's see what she did. For Chinese and piano, she wrote about several different periods, important periods in the development of the piano. For biology and piano, she wrote about DNA and music, flora and music. For mathematics and piano, she wrote about sizes of different pianos, how we measure them, how the numbers connect. For psychology and piano, she wrote about psychology cues, how our brain absorbs the music and music therapy. And for business management and piano, she wrote about how the piano music can be implemented when we're managing a firm, using an example. By doing a self-initiated passion project, Sophia managed to link her identity as a pianist to all of the subjects that she will be studying when school starts. As a grade 9, she found the me in every subject that she will be taking. And she prepared her passion, her preview knowledge in the subjects, and the experiences of writing up a research paper before moving on to grade 10. Isn't this much more interesting and exciting than assigning preview questions or booklets for kids to finish over the summer? Now, although I do hope that the me idea can be applied for the summer holiday tasks in more schools, I recognize that there are lots of challenges since the me idea requires lots of individualized attention from the teachers and also the parents. And there are also some cases where some standardized tasks are necessary for all students to finish because of some reasons. Some students, they have to finish some common and mandatory work. And under such circumstances, I propose the pizza idea. Sounds delicious, right? So, the pizza idea means while assigning students with some common and mandatory tasks, we also add autonomy for students to choose, mix, and match what they need and what they want for the summer. So that is adding autonomy in this current standardized homework system. This really looks like a pizza because the bread under all pizzas are the same, representing the standardized tasks for all students. And then every pizza have a different flavor, right? So the pizza flavors represent each student's mix and match spaces. They can mix and match their preferred ways of learning, their preferred forms of homework, and what they need improvements on the most in terms of the knowledge points that they are going to study or they have studied. So, for example, if we're designing a grade 12 math homework, then maybe we can have the bread homework for everybody to finish, previewing and finishing some questions on binomial distribution. And we can also have some mix and match ingredients, but It's just instead of tomatoes, we can have some different forms of tasks, like doing practice questions, recording a video to explain a knowledge point, designing some examination questions by yourself, or designing some interesting mathematical puzzles. And we can also have different knowledge points that's suitable for different students to practice on. We can have calculus, matrix, functions, statistics, or whatever. You may need improvements on functions, and you may need improvements on calculus, for example. Everybody has different needs. And then what the students can do is that they can mix and match whatever they like. They can choose to do practice questions for functions because they need questions like that. They can choose to designing a mathematical puzzle on calculus because they may be more interested in this. Students can mix and match in whatever style that they prefer. And that adds autonomy in this concept of homework. With more autonomy, students feel like the homework belongs more to themselves because they are part of the homework designer. They relate more to the homework, and thus they're more motivated to do something academically linked to the subject over the summer. So, me plus pizza equals identity plus choices by students in the homework assignment. We can have much more interesting conversations and reflections between the teachers, students, and the parents. And for the teachers, by knowing more about students' lives and knowing more about how students view themselves in the subjects, how students link their identity to the subjects, the teachers can make their teaching much more interesting and interactive and responsive for the students. In terms of the student side, they can become more responsible because they made the choices. They designed their homework instead of being just designed by some random people on some random questions. And so they become more responsible about finishing what they set themselves for. And they're more motivated academically. And this moves education towards a more holistic way as the school is trying to reform homework by expressing a message of, we care about your interests. We care about what summer you want to spend. We want you to have a unique and amazing summer, and we care about you. So this is moving education towards a direction of viewing students as a complete person with reforming homework as the first step. So, quick quiz for everybody. What were the two ideas of students' design summer tasks that I just mentioned? Thank you very much. Me and pizza, correct. And there are lots of interesting ways to remember it, right? For example, we can have taste the pizza with me. It also sounds very good, right? I really like it. And I also just suddenly feel that TEDx can be a good summer holiday homework. It's much more interesting. And so I know that the summer holiday is over now. It is September. It's going to be autumn. But Olaf can imagine summer in Frozen, right? So I do want to end my speech with the happiest phrase I get every time we finish a school year. Happy summer and have a nice summer holiday. 暑假快乐，顺送下棋，谢谢大家。